Hey,
Get my glasses. Hi, I can never get that right. Objective guess ahead.
Tyra.
Tyra's here. Excellent. Welcome, y'all. I'm
Everybody.
gonna Janine's gonna share what we're gonna do, but I'm gonna ask everybody to Tyra, beautiful, beautiful woman looking right back. Hi Jay, hi John.
Oh, this
uh
is
isn't she
wild.
beautiful?
But
Meet me.
old.
You look gorgeous. Like gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous as usual. So beautiful. Awed by your splendor, awed by your beauty.
Y'all, can we all admire Megan's blouse for a second?
Please let's admire my color block, my new that I spent some money on. It wasn't an eBay thrift purchase. It was brand new. And it's the stitching. I forget what the stitching is called. It's is a specific area of India. It's called like kefta stitching or something. It's also reversible. And I can't get enough of it.
I mean, it's a piece that you have that, and probably at a local shop, right?
Yep, local shop, exactly. Yep. Talk to the owner, it's just such a beautiful experience, the whole thing.
Yeah.
Yep.
I
Yep.
love it.
So good. Ah,
Yeah.
feels so good to take care of ourselves. Hi,
Mhm.
goddess. Hi, goddess. Abby, hi. What's up,
Uh,
Joan? Annie. Hello from Louisville, Kentucky. So nice to see you too. Serving up more eagle talons and milk and cookies. Yes, sir.
what we're doing.
That's
Gosh,
exactly what we're
already
doing.
up with the program here.
Yep, yep, yep. Good. So Jillian will describe what we're doing, and everyone is going to do it with us if you're game. And we're we're going to do this as a recurring segment, but we're going to talk more about that and schedule it and stuff. So this won't be the last time. This will be just the first time. But let's all just because we're all going to be channeling healing energy and moving from source. Let's just all first get tuned into her, which is just to you, which is to oneness, which is to God, which is to nature, that fundamental source. So just be aware of what's looking. What's looking, you're going to just put awareness back on itself and notice that it is the fundamental ground of consciousness of who you are. Immortal awareness that never ever goes anywhere is always what's looking. And let's just pour that beautiful awareness that you are. It's not your mind, it's that which sees the mind. Pour that pure awareness, which is the witness, it's what feels, it's what experiences everything. Pour that into your body. So pour it into your belly. Feel, which is just to feel your whole belly. Feel your belly drop and relax. Feel your pelvis drop and relax. Feel your pelvis filled with your own sensation, with your own awareness. Open your tailbone. Let your tailbone just be so open. There's a big cord of energy going down into the earth there. We'll be really grounded in the earth. And you can just keep returning to this, keep returning to filling your own cup, your own temple, your own body with your own presence. And it's the most powerful thing in the world. It's pure source. That's who you are. And connected to your body, oh my gosh, unstoppable. So powerful. So pouring all through your belly, pouring all through your pelvis, pouring all through your legs, feeling your legs, both the weight of your legs and the spaciousness and lightness of your legs. Let the breath be really expansive and easy and relaxed. Let the ankles release and soften. Let the feet open through the bottoms. Big cords and roots of energy going down through the bottoms of your feet, down into the earth. We're just being aware of what's already here. We're not conjuring anything. We're just tuning into our own instrument. Instruments of the divine is what we are. Going back up to the belly, feel also your whole chest, feeling deep in the center of your heart, through your ribs and your sternum, and the back of your heart and your spine, your diaphragm dropping, everything relaxed and filled with presence. Feeling your shoulders and your collarbones, your shoulder blades, and up the spine to the neck. And if anything wants to release, stretch or move about, that's all welcome. And exhaling any pressure release, but I have a pressure valve there through our mouth. Feel inside your shoulders, down into your arms. Feel your arms be relaxed, your wrists and your hands relaxed and open. Feel from inside the neck, deep in the spine as well, inside each vertebrae, and feel your whole neck soften and open. The throat gets to be unconstricted. All this holding we do inside our body, let's just release it today. We can just be loose and open and unraveled. Human and unpredictable. From inside the neck, feel up into your brainstem and let that be nice and open. Feeling the back of your head open. And from deep behind the eyes, in between the ears, that middle of the head spot. From there, just feeling that. That's your center of your third eye. From there, feeling up through the top of the head, through the crown chakra, nice and open. So feel like you've got air moving through your scalp at the top of the head. Your hair turns into antenna. And feeling through the forehead and the eyes and the eyebrows, the cheekbones and the nose and the jaw, relaxed mouth, relaxed teeth. Let your teeth soften and relax. Everything just open and relaxed. No mask, no tension. Let the ears open deep inside the canals of the ears and all the way through the earlobes, tops of the ears. We're just tuning our instrument like you would any instrument. Very simple, just attention. That's all we all need. And then we become open, clear channels. Feel the whole front of your body open, as well as the whole back body. You're also still very grounded and cozy inside your body. You don't leave the body. You're centered inside the body and then opened. We'll stay nice and grounded throughout this. And if you feel that you lose touch at all, just come back to your feet, come back to your breath, come back to softening the belly. You'll be right back anytime. We're all energy healers. We're all channels. We're all source. Great. Thank you.
Um, that always
Yeah. Mm. You were choppy there just a little bit, so say it again what you said.
oh, I said, you're so perfect.
Okay.
You were
Good.
like,
Okay, good. Excellent.
like, let me know. Is there a connection issue? I don't know if there is. No?
It's better now, better now. It was just like a little bit, little few words chopped out, but it's good. It'll be fine. It'll be good. Yeah.
Good, good. Um, well, as you know, what we're going to be doing today, and this is for everyone else, we are boys. And this one, today with Peter Thiel. And if you'd like, and that helped me a little bit, if you'd like, there's a really good, he was a child found, and it was very easily accessible. Just Peter Thiel, child. and then do an image search, and there's a picture of him standing in his schoolboy uniform. He was probably 7. Very sweet, very, um, very off to school on the first day that his mom probably took of him on his first day of school.
Mm.
And, Peter Thiel is he would have been in my graduating class. He's the same age as me.
Wow.
We're 11, 1967. And, so here's Peter Thiel is, and just so everybody knows, what we're doing today is we're going up and we're going to take him back. And by that, I mean very, very, very lost, very afraid, very confused, lost in distortion. There's a lot of on there, and I can go into that, but I'm not sure how deep I need to go into that. Um, that, but he is a bill. He is worth $16.3 billion. He's the 131st richest person on the planet, and he owns Palantir, which is a AI company that has they do a lot in Israel, identify and target subjects for elimination in Palestine. So he started with paper. First thing he
Mhm.
out, and for but there are some things about him that I discovered um, that we do need to, like, in order to go get him.
Mhm.
One, he loves Lord of the Rings, as you can tell by Palantir. If anybody knows what Palantir is, that's the crystal ball that can see everything in the future and the past and not be destroyed. And he named his company. He's named a lot of his company Lord of the Rings thing. And he loves Lord of the Rings. He played Dungeon and Dragons as a child, and me too, D&D back in the '80s. In our dungeons, in our basements, right?
Yeah.
Some of you will recognize that too. He was a chess champion, like champion of the world, basically, at some point when he was very young.
Mm.
Um, and he was in Germany, but they immigrated to the United States when he was a year old, and so he is naturalized U.S. Uh, when his parents immigrated here, naturalized. And but he also has German citizenship. He also has United States citizenship. He moved to South Africa with his dad. Ran the mines in South Africa,
Mm.
and so that was probably pretty rough. He went to a really rough school. There was a huge amount of corporal punishment. He was smacked many, many times with a ruler on the hand, he says in his biography. Um, and so he was a very intelligent child, but he's described, I'm not sure by who, child.
That was
Very,
choppy, Jenny. It's a little it's comprehensible, like Randolph says, but it might be a little disruptive, the choppiness. Is there any way to be in a better signal? A better or no?
I am right here by the,
You are. Okay.
so I don't closer to it. Let me make sure. Yeah, I'm by the signal. The signal
Okay.
is going.
Okay.
So
It's yeah, just a little choppy, but we're working with it. But I missed the last sentence about him. Chopped out, so.
he was described as a very introvert,
Introvert.
and but a joyless child.
Yeah.
Um, and so all of us have joyless children in the sense of, something quiet about them, and it's hard to fit in as a introverted intelligent, all kinds of thoughts going on. And I identify with that too. Although I was not a joyless child, I was, I do understand that only because uh, please people.
Mhm.
So I was right.
Spend all your energy on that. Yeah.
Um, but he was, if you guys can understand me, he was bullied very roughly as a child by other children. Um, at one point, they even put a for sale sign in his yard when he was leaving, going.
Mm,
Uh, so rough, but he had a very sweet, quiet mother who's also very intelligent. Her
mm,
name is, and she's probably my mother's age. Um, so, but in college at Stanford, I had a hard time too fitting in at Stanford.
mm.
Although very, he had a hard time, and so we can all see that a lot of us go through in the sense of not finding our space, not finding a foothold right away, and we can get very lost and confused and misdirected easily without healing from something like that. Let me know. Are you hearing me? Is my signal
Yep, we're
okay?
hearing it's like every 10th word is we drops out, but it's workable. We're doing okay. Somebody suggested closing all your windows. That might help.
Do that.
And that,
I see.
while you do that,
Um,
I'm gonna grab a blanket. So it's good.
I only had one open because boy, um,
But we get the gist. It's like it's working.
all right. And so he is to remember that book, remember that picture. This is strong mom. You were going into this
Yeah.
with. It has to be. There's no other way. Um, and really, at the end of the day, um, going in and getting these people back is really all we can do at this point. Not all we can do, but um, it's pretty dire. We're going to have something as collective to help them bring them back.
Yeah.
They are one of us, and
Yeah.
they just get. So, but yeah. So if we know who he is, and we know exactly where we can go and get him with our contact, and bring him back.
Yeah.
Um, he's welcome, and that everything's okay now. Here are your milk and cookies.
Yeah.
Here's your favorite meal. It's important to remember with Peter Thiel specifically that when we bring in, and what I'll describe what I'm going to lead people through. Um, the image that I have that all of these people who are that lost are doing such harm in the world um, are sort of at the bottom of a deep, 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 deep well. Like I imagine, like there's a mountain right behind me here in Portugal that I look at all the time, and I imagine at the very top of the hill, that mountain, there's just a well that goes all down, and they're kind of at the bottom. There's no light down there, and if you a child stuck at the bottom of a well, then that's where we're gonna go to get him back because it's scary and I would imagine very dark and frightening.
Yeah.
So, um, but we're gonna go up to the hill. We're gonna go up and, because the describe the well as well important. The well is literally instead of stones as you would build a well and build, those big blocks go all the way around the well, all the way up. Those are bodies, literal bodies of people who have died at
Yeah.
and by um, the statistics on theirs, carbon footprint alone uh, kills about 300, 500 people a year around the world.
Mm.
So just that alone. But if you partner with that, things like scarcity, children who starve, and because there's basically sitting on those are our
Those are our resources. That's our money. That's our yeah.
all of our resources. So many of our children are hungry, and many of our children are being bullied because they don't have what they need.
Yeah.
So there's more um, boys and girls lost because the children are not center.
Mm.
So so we're going to go to well, the bodies are all around instead of down. So that's a very scary place. If there's a body, there are bodies all the way up. Right?
Mhm. Mhm.
So we'll go to the top of that, and we're going to rise up. We're going to pour clear water into the well, and so that he can come up. He can
And
swim
float up. Yep.
right up. So we have like a pitcher. Imagine yourself with a pitcher that has just endless water pouring out of it. We're going to go up there as moms, strong mom energy. The men too, who have strong mom energy. No
Unconditionally loving, unconditionally accepting. Yeah.
matter what you've done, sweetheart, we are here for you. Oh, it's
Mhm.
I've got you.
Mhm.
And this, we're going to go up there, pour the water in, back up. Um, and when he comes up, of course, we greet him and we hold him and we say, "You were lost. Where have you been? What happened? We've been looking for you."
Mm.
Um, and then you see what basically you recognize, okay, Peter, look at this you did. What happened? Why did you do that?
Mhm.
As you find your child red-handed having done something
Mm.
um, that was not good, and um, and the first thing you have to do is say, "Look, this is what you did.
Mhm.
This you see this. You hurt this little bird. Why that?"
Mhm.
Um, and then you wait.
Mm.
You for what their recognition once they understand their recognition of it, his recognition, uh,
Mhm.
and then we're just going to wait uh,
Mhm.
for him to either acknowledge, say he's sorry. Oh my gosh, mother, I'm so sorry. I did that. I'm so sorry,
Mhm.
or um, or deny it. One of the two.
Mm.
If they deny it, then we just come back down the mountain.
Mhm.
We're gonna go ahead and just and I'm sorry if you guys are hearing my wind. If if there's a situation with you are in this vision, see that he does won't see it, that's okay. Because you can just go back. We'll just go
Mhm.
back.
Mhm.
If I've seen it in my vision that he said yes, he's okay.
Mhm.
Uh, but if in your vision doesn't see that, then you can just go back and we'll go again another time. Um, so that's what we're going to do when and I hate to lead you all through this in beforehand, but again, it has to be something that you're prepared to do because there's right here
Yep.
at these um, these grown children who are lost, and so there's righteous anger and there's real anger, and there should be there because yeah, and you do have and they do have to know we are not happy
Yep.
that they got that baby bird, but we're going to show them, okay, this is what you did. Do you see
Mm.
that? Here's the story of who died
Mhm.
at your hand because of what you did
Mhm.
or what you didn't do. Right.
Mhm. Mhm.
So here's the story of that. Let's look at it. Let's take a look at it together. Um, and then again, whether they acknowledge that or not, then if they acknowledge it, they will. You will. So we just round him and we go, honey, it's okay. We'll fix it together. We will
Mhm.
fix. No big deal. We
Mhm.
we will make it right
Mm.
together.
Mhm.
And then you take his hand, you hold his hand through the whole time that you're probably wrong, but you take his hand again And you just say, "Okay, let's go back down. You're welcome home, beloved. Welcome home."
Mhm.
But must defect in order to get that love back in return.
Mhm. Mhm.
That is very important. That word is very strong. That's a very strong word, to defect. But it basically says turn against the system, turn against what you've been doing wrong, what we've been trained. Just defect from that. It's very easy. You just turn your back. And you don't want to do that anymore. No, I'm not doing it that anymore. Everything else, there are plenty of. So when we center him as a child first, when we center him as a child, not go wrong with this. So
Yeah.
when you go at that, a strong mom, and you don't coddle them, because
Mhm.
there's not children should not be like, oh, coddled, but they also should not be punished,
Mhm.
um, made to feel shame or made to feel lesser than or any of that. He is one of us, and he just needs to understand. Discipline is understand what to do and what not to do. That's it.
Mhm.
So if we go at this is a child, and he is deeply within, as we and yeah. So we if we go out the way, you can't go wrong. Can't go wrong.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Sounds really good. Um, for I'm super visual, and so because as the Hobbit, Ginny's an elf, by the way, and so it's very energetic and like the essentials of it. I've got to like picture the actual mountain, the well and stuff. So we're on the mountain, and then we're pouring our love and our as water into the well, and and then he rises up, and then when we greet him, we're holding him accountable. We're saying, "Look what you did," and you're going to walk us through it, but just so I can picture it. And then we're basically sitting with him as a child. And for those of you, Tyra's answering Philip's question, which is great, but you can pull up a picture of Peter Thiel as a child. It'd be helpful. Um, yeah, I want to just reiterate, if you're in, I sometimes say it like we have, it's the no before the yes, it's the righteous anger, it's Kali before Mother Mary, you know? So if you're still in righteous anger, not the exercise for you, and you can tap out and come back. You know what I mean? Go for it. Go for it. Energetically chop the heads off, as I will say, right? But if you're ready to welcome him and to welcome him back into us, into the womb, into the collective, into the people, into the mother, then this is for us. Um, so he's rising up, and then we're sitting with him and kind of holding his hand and holding him accountable, and then loving him and returning him to come inside and have some milk and cookies, kind of thing.
Yeah. Let's come back to the mountain, and certainly, we and it's interesting, as you say. I'm an elf, and all the research and all of the things, all of the knowledge, all this information, but at the same time, one thing that he needs in his return, not necessarily milk and cookies.
Yeah.
Um, what he needs is a world that is all the things he imagined from reading sci-fi, right?
Mm,
Like,
mhm. Yeah,
old, I mean, those of us age, the things that we imagine be like now,
yeah,
and it's just like, really,
yeah, yeah, exactly, exactly.
this,
Yeah,
this really.
yeah, I
Um,
know. What is
so
that band, "We Were Promised Jetpacks"? It's like, this is what you've done? Yeah.
yeah, exactly, and he has that same very. That's one of his big things. One of the reasons why he still contributes to really bad causes and gives money to all kinds of nefarious things. It's because he's just like, why is the world so awful? Like,
Mhm,
what the heck is not happening fast?
mhm,
So it's
mhm.
really hard,
Awesome.
and
Mhm,
it's goes in all directions. So, but anyway, but and just to add, and just to give you an example of how sort of, for those of you who don't know, he is, was outed by a Gawker outed him at, I don't know what year it was, but some time ago, and dude, Gawker, and that's why Gawker doesn't exist anymore. I
Oh,
mean,
that clip that cut out, Ginny. I'm sorry. You said he was
he was they outed him as gay,
is gay. Got it.
was ready to say he was
It
gay,
didn't come out right.
which is deeply wrong. Yeah,
Totally.
but at the same time, he's married to his husband, and they have 2 daughters, surrogate, 5 years old. So,
Mm,
but he is very deeply a misogynist, very deeply, very deep. These are things that are really spoken about, and it shows up in writings and his talking, the things that he says all of the time. A eugenist, um, and he supports backings of things like bans on gay marriage in the United States. Yet he's a gay man,
mm, mm,
so there's a lot of distortion, confusion, a lot of things like that that um, are very, uh, you know, libertarian is
mhm,
his stance politically.
mm,
How do those words even go together?
mm, mm. Yeah, yeah. It's pure distortion. Everything's upside down. Everything's in like a hall of mirrors.
Yeah,
Mm,
he wants so much freedom. He wants everyone strongly believes everyone should have freedom to be who they are, to do what they want,
mhm.
uh, but wants authoritarian rule.
Yeah,
So he very like, wait, what? How
yeah.
did it work? And how that would work would obviously be eugenics and
Mhm.
racism, deep
Yeah.
race, very dangerous, actually. So
Mm,
a lot that needs to be done is very serious business because a lot of suffering under what he's doing right this minute.
yeah.
Uh, So, um, so yeah, we have to go get it.
Yeah, go get him. Go get him. Retrieve him. Retrieve him. Yeah.
Because what
It's
because what he said, let me just one thing that said most recently in a New York Times interview really got my attention is that the New York Times interviewer asked him, "Is humanity worth saving?" And just asked him, and he hesitated. Um, he hesitated, and the interviewer was even shocked and said, "Wow, you hesitated. Are you okay?"
mm,
I mean, that's a really long and he never answered, would not
mm,
answer. Is humanity worth saving? And he
mm,
hesitated. Basically, doesn't he? He believes we're not worth saving, and he is in control of AI now.
yeah. Yeah.
So this is
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
the
Perfect choice to start here. Yeah. Yeah. Good.
okay. So, all right, are we ready?
Let me just check and see if anybody has any questions before we start.
Definitely. Let's answer some questions.
Um, Fire Mage Joe says, any advice on ANITZ? Not sure what that means. Oh, I've been having. Do you mean, is it anxiety? I've been having anxiety with the world. I'm a solitary witch. Yes, my anxiety been really bad with low vibrations of the world. Yes, yes, I have all everything is free on my Substack, and I've got hundreds of hours of meditation that really helps with anxiety. So go check those out. Uh, Glad you're here, though. Randolph says, great explanation. The physics behind our intervention for Peter is the fact that all life is energetically connected, and we choose to connect with Peter to invite his accountability and embrace and love. Sarah says there's some mental conditioning among the billionaires that has them all over the place. Yeah, very scattered. Right? This is a coherence. It's like bringing them back, break free of the changes that hold us back. Yeah. Okay, great. I think that's it. Oh, one more came in here. Hold on. Cyrus says, I saw that New York Times interview clip. Just from that one clip, it's so clear he has been caused pain by humanity, so he wants to cause them pain. Yep. Hurt people, pain. It's only pain. And this is really it. I mean, that's what we're healing is his pain, right? This is a kid so enclosed inside of himself. He just was wounded, and then he wanted to make sure that never happened again. And so he took control, right?
Yep.
It's all pain avoidance. All tyrannical behavior, all control is pain avoidance. So we're going to be with him to show him it's okay to feel that pain. It's okay. We got you. We got you. Pain is okay. And you're not going to fall apart. You're not going to die. You're not going to, you're not going to have a heart attack. You're okay. We got you. We're going to, we're going to, we're going to touch that boo-boo and we're going to kiss it better. He just needs love and acceptance a year and forth through childhood. Yeah, this is basically, it's basically reparenting, right?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
That's mom and all of us
Mhm.
have it here. If you're still want to do this, because again, we're going to have to look at death right in the face and
Mm.
show him that. So it might be a little rough,
Yep.
but we're going to go together. Well, all of us hold hands. If imagine yourself, in whatever you would put on to be a strong mom. Me, I'm just in my hoodie,
Mhm.
and this is my strong mom outfit, uniform.
Mm.
So yeah, if you want to wear a robe, if you want to whatever it is that makes you feel powerful, it makes you trust yourself. Imagine yourself wearing. Imagine if there's anything that you to keep you strong, have it with you, have it in your hand, or energetically, or you right now, real space. But yeah, if we're ready to go,
Right. I'm
we're
ready.
ready.
And you just by your own knowing in your own body, you see if this resonates for you. Head on out if it's not working. But if it is, thank you for being here. And yes, we're just hooking arms. We're all in this together.
Yes, thank you, people here. So if all 50 of us, as strong moms, go up that hill, and it's okay, honey, it's all
Yep.
right. But this is what you did. This is what you're doing. So let's come back. Come on. So if we're all ready to do that, I think we can all do it. We can easily do it. It's
Power,
powerful.
so powerful. It's power in numbers, and the field is amplified with each person.
Absolutely. Oh, it's by huge
Huge
margins.
margin, exponential. It's just enormous.
I mean, I do it, and it makes a difference. And the funny thing about not the important thing to know is that see the difference. Know that it has happened anyway.
Yep.
If there, like suddenly Peter Thiel gives all away all his um the if you don't see that happen, it's okay. It just keep at it,
Yep.
and we'll get there. And certainly, in the process of doing this, you're healing yourself by having done it.
Yep.
You're healed. You continue to heal, even a little bit every, or even through doing time meditations like this, which kind of this is a big one. But doing something like facing off your enemy, facing off the ones who are doing great harm to you, even to those you love right this minute.
Mhm.
Um, it, uh, there's nothing to fear after that. You're fearless and you're infinite power. So this meditation also is for you, to create fearlessness like that, so that you can take it with you, be that person in your everyday world, your everyday life all the time.
Yeah,
S-
exactly.
But yeah, um, oh, and we didn't address this, but we take him back home. He will need to fill all the cups. So we'll go through well. So we'll fill all the cups before we bring him home, because he needs to do that and need to see him do that. That's consequence, um, of hoarding all the things. You have to give them back. You store, so let's take it back to the store now and
Mhm.
let the store owner say it's okay, but don't
Mhm.
do that. Right? Like just
Yep,
like if
exactly. accountability and redemption. And this is not about forgiveness. Forgiveness is this bypassing. This is about accountability, walking them there, walking them back to the store. Yeah. Great.
All right, are we ready?
Yep.
Everybody ready?
Ready or not? Here we go.
Okay.
We're ready.
Um, since we're all grounded and we're all assembled and we're all here, um, we're going to take a walk up the mountain. It's not hard for us to get up the mountain. The mountain isn't easy for us because we are strong, strong, strong people. We are strong as we go. Um, everybody take every hand, but we are each on our own as well. Up we go past the tree, and we are calling for our lost child. We're calling his name. Peter, where are you? Peter, where did you go? We're all very worried about you. Where did you go? Everybody's wondering what happened to Peter. Where did you go? So we're walking the mountain because that's his favorite place to go. So we're like, let's go. Let's go. And we're walking to imagine yourself passing these, looking around at the sky, rocks, looking behind things as we go, and calling his name. Peter, come home. Where are you? Um, call his name and truly feel what it feels in a moment when your child is lost. And as we go up the feel that feeling. He's lost and we so continue to walk. We don't see him anywhere, so keep walking. And imagine yourself arriving at the top of and you notice that there's a well at the top and you don't see Peter anywhere. And you think, oh no, he's fallen and he's at the bottom of the well. And that I know that is a deep well. That's a deep, deep, deep well. And so far down, hear him. Even if you call to him, you call his name and he doesn't answer because he's so far down. It's so deep, so, so deep, all the way to the mountain. And that's a high, high mountain that was easy for us to climb, but a high mountain nonetheless. So we take our picture of everything we've got, all of our power, all of our love, all of our consciousness, and we pour clean water down the well. Pour it all the way up. Imagine yourself holding that picture full of your love, full of your light, full of your hope that he's down there. Please, 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 may he be down. And you pour the love and just keep pouring because there's nowhere else to look for him there. We know he's down there. So keep pouring, and allow yourself to the knowledge that he's coming up. Let him buoy himself up all the way to the top with clean, pure water, clean light, pure light. And there he is. Imagine Thiel. There is our lost boy. There he is. And imagine the overwhelming relief that there he is. Oh my goodness. Lost child that we were so worried about that we thought was lost forever. There he is. There he is. And he says, Mama. And you say, Peter. And you put your arms around it. And you just say, oh my God, I am so Glad you're safe. I am so glad you're safe. Oh, my dear one, my beloved. I'm so glad you are safe now. It's okay. You are safe. What happened? What were you doing up here? Why were you in the well? What happened? And he turns his head and he bends his head down, and you feel a heavy, heavy shame. You feel that he knows that he's wrong. He may not know exactly what, but he knows he did something wrong. So you pull your arms back, hit his face, and you just say, Peter, what did you do? And he points at the, and you look, and the well is made of all of the people that he had, all of the people, all of the children, all of the animals, all of the clean water that was lost, all of the earth and sullied, damaged, and harmed, but all the body, all of the children, and you just say, Peter, no, but what did you do? What is this? And he says, just hangs his head in shame, although doesn't maybe yet exactly the weight of what this is. And so you go over and you take a look at it and you say, oh no, Peter, this was a little child in power. Do you see this? This was a beloved, beloved baby of a mother who tried and tried for over 9 years to finally one child. And now the child has died because because of what you did. Look at this little baby's face, Peter. This child was precious and one of us, and important and deeply valuable. We needed all the light, all of these children, all of these people, all of these young teenagers. Look at them. Look at this one teenage boy who is in the process of inventing a new way to build electricity in Gaza when there was none, using the sun. Look at this, that he was in the thing. And the machines built shot him down with drones, your AI that you built. Do you see this? This child wants an innovator, a smart one who knows and sees problems and wants to solve them. This was a boy like you, Peter, a boy just like you. Do you see? Do you see? And look at this mother here who raised all children with such love and care and was just targeted wrong place at the wrong time because your machines are not working the way. They're not perfect and they make mistakes and they target people who are innocent and have done no wrong. Peter, Peter, Oh, honey, why? Why did you do this? Tell me why. And stand it for him to respond. Why did you do this, Peter? Why did you do this? Is this your doing? Did you do this? This well is filled with people, Peter, filled from the top to the bottom. Did you do this? Was this you? Imagine Peter crying. He's crying. And he says, Mama, it was me. It was me. It was me. I'm so, 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 so sorry. I don't know why I did it. Please help me understand why I did this. I'm so sorry. And you take a deep breath and you look that beautiful face and you take your thumbs and you wipe his tears, your thumbs, and you have your hand, his little face in your hand, and you just say, kiss him on the cheek on the left, and then you kiss him on the cheek on the right, and you grab him close to you, and you say, my sweet daughter, I am so sorry. Whatever has happened, we will fix it together. If you see that you've done this and you tell me that's true, that it was you, we can fix it. We can fix this. We will make it right together. Make it right. And I forgive you. If you tell me that and that you did this and you are sorry and you understand exactly what you did, then we will figure out not to have to again, not to do this. This is not the way. Okay? We've got you. And you just put your arms around him, you hold him. He's crying. Feel him crying against your chest. And you just say, it's okay, honey. We will fix it. We will make it right. And allow yourself to be in a moment in which you really feel your forgiveness for and the knowledge that we do have the power how to do something else, how not to do this again with our strong mom energy. So we take his hand and we say, okay, you are forgiven. Before we go back down the hill, though, you're going to have to make it right in your heart. You're going to have to make it right in real time. And this is how we do exactly how to. And he says, how can I do it? And you say, we need to fill all the, we need to fill, give all of the resources back. Everything you stole, all of the money, all of the power, all of the resources, all of the water, fire, the earth, the air. You have to give it all back from the people in Palestine. Fill everyone. Do it right now. Need to do it right now. Fill all of their cups. Make sure they have absolutely all they need, all they could ever need in abundance. Fill all of the cups of the children who are hungry, all of the children who are starving, all of the children who are terrified. Fill all their cups and give them everything they need. Give them all housing, give them all food, give them all warmth, give them all back what you took. And from there, you fill all of the women, all of the Black, Indigenous women with their children, for whoever the least on this planet and those who have the least stolen from the most. So fill their cups to their overflow, and then move on from there and up, up, and up. Fill all the cups of the little teenage who really would love to play a video game that their parents can't afford. Fill their cups so that they never out from their friends, like maybe you felt, right? And fill everybody all the way up to the top. Everybody from the very bottom to the very top of need. Those who need the most, fill their cups. Who need the least, fill their cups. And at the end, now fill your cup. Fill your cup too. You have enough. That's all you need. And now everybody has enough, more than enough. And so imagine yourself saying, "Do that? Done that?" And he says, "Yes, Mama, I did that." And you say, "Okay, then, let's go." And you take his hand and you walk him back down the mountain and you bring him back to in the garden full of people who are waiting for him. And everyone says, "Ah, Peter, there you are. Thank goodness you're found. We were so worried about." And there's a seat at the table right next to someone who also played Dungeons and Dragons and loves Lord of the Rings. And they know all. And you sit down. "Here, Peter, here's your seat at the table. What would you like to eat? Look, there's so much. You can choose anything you want. Anything you want. And look, now that you've done what you said you were going to do, fill everybody's cups. Look, it looks like Hong Kong here. Everything is free energy. Everything is high tech and free for everyone. We have our space packs. We have our flying cars. We have hoped we would have in the future. We have it now. Here it is. Look, have him look around and take a look. All of the neat tech we have, and that it's free for everyone, it's safe for everyone, and it doesn't do all that he's doing with that he did with that he's been forgiven for now. And you just say, "Look, here it is. Here we are." And up, gives him a big hug and says, "Oh, glad you're back, Peter. We're so glad you're back. We missed you." And then you give him a kiss on your cheek and you say, "Welcome back, beloved. Thank you for defecting. Thank you for turning your back on that and coming back to us, coming back into yourself, who you truly are, is shiny and bright and innovative, strong and Just brilliant. Welcome back. Welcome back. And then allow yourself to pull out of that scene. Come back here where we are, and we are done. Peter, you're back.
So good to see you.
Welcome back, Peter. Welcome back, darling. Love you.
Ugh, I saw him like growing up,
Yep.
going from a boy to a young man. He made, he's like however old in that picture, and then he got to about 12 and 13, having a really good time, you know, playing
Yeah.
video games and yeah.
Yeah. Absolutely. Had big dreams. Big dreams, just like all of us did. So many of us had such big dreams. So yeah. So he's back with us now. And if you feel like that maybe he's not and you want to go back and get him again, may go back
Mhm.
up that.
Yeah, yeah, this will be, recording for those listening. Just do it again. We can just yeah, yeah. Retrieving soul retrieval, it's called. Yeah,
Yep.
yeah, beautiful. Thank you so much. It was beautiful. I feel it. I could feel it in my whole body. I could
Mm,
feel and that it's a healing for me too. It was healing for everybody. We're retrieving we're retrieving the parts of us that don't know they're whole. They don't know that they think they're parts. Yeah, and
yeah,
a
that's
part. Yeah.
one of us. One of
One
us.
of us in a good way. Join the ultimate cult, the one cult.
One of us. Back to all the people.
Back to all the people, back to us, yes, back to your family, back to yes,
Yeah.
real people, back to the body. Yeah,
But back to the all of us. Yeah, for
yeah.
sure.
Our
We
loving
can
arms.
sing if we work through them. Work is to do the research on each one. There's a good list.
Mhm.
3,000 billionaires on the planet right now. It's
Mm.
a big,
Big
and so each one of those can be worked through one at a time. I really like to understand exactly who they are and show them what they come back to at the end, and imagine who they are at the bottom of the well, who this child is or actually was in the 3D world.
mm,
And but then imagine what their dreams were. What's their specific
yeah,
um is their and what were their what did they want? And what is their deepest longing? As a writer, that's always have to first is with this character is a real person, obviously, and as a is envisioning it. What's the deepest longing? If I have all this information
mhm,
about, all the things he wanted and all the thing as a child and all the things he did and the things that he was and who his mother was, dad was, and where they lived and things like that, those things can tell me things about his longing.
yeah,
And when you know someone's longing, then you can just give that.
yes,
Give it to
exactly.
them.
Absolutely. Everyone's desires are readily available. We just point it out. We go, "Look, here it is. And look,
Yeah.
here's friends who have the same interests. And
Yeah.
look, here's that person who has that cool machine that you wanted to tinker with."
Played Dungeons and Dragons as a kid. I was like, "Oh gosh, me too." Boy, we would down and we just play D&D again because
Yes.
sure,
Yeah.
yeah, you let's do it.
Totally. Or like come up with whole new games and whole new you could just there's it's endless possibilities once we're unlocked. Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah. So that's it. And we wish
Beautiful.
has 2 daughters. Um, I spent a lot of time too envisioning, the care of these children as well. They are whole and they're cared for. Um, and it's really important healed so that his children are safe. By that, I mean children are safe from harm of any sort, that his children above everything else.
Mhm.
And the thing about it is too that when we do things like this or we center children, and every here that I can tell already is down with this, that children at the center, um, that you cannot mess this up.
Yeah.
Whatever you do, every step that you take, every vision you or every dream that you have, every vision that I go through here in this energetic work that I'm on my own
Mhm.
is you can't mess it up if you set children first. His children that he has now, but also his son, the child.
Yes.
So if
Yeah.
you send that, if you keep your children always and surround them with everything you've got,
Mhm.
the world grows into infinite possibilities if
Yeah.
all children are equal and
Yes.
loved and cared for. Because something happened here with him, and I'm not sure what it was, but something broke him, uh, really rough in a really tough way.
Yeah.
So was I also sent him healing for whatever that was that broke his heart.
Yeah.
Um, because we all have some all look back in our own past and see, okay, and that was the moment, the real moment shifted. And I was like,
Mhm.
world is not, I don't know about this. And
Mhm.
look for
Mhm.
God as literal, as God's here, as just ultimately powerful, just each one of us. So we made something that made us forget. And I think that's what
Mhm.
happened to you. Something made him forget that he was powerful just on his reached for all these things that he didn't need.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, he grew up in the world that didn't center children, that slapped him and that put him in a suit and made him cower to what they wanted, the adults of the world wanted, who were also beaten, who were also enslaved, who've gone on and on. So we're reversing it and centering him, centering the child in him, and then the whole thing shifts.
Yep, yep.
Yeah,
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
beautiful.
So I have been doing that's it. And so fun going. Or Megan said before, she was like, well, we could just do it once a week. Like, well, there are 3,000 them. So that's a lot of content. That's a lot of that's
Yeah,
a lot
yeah.
of
Yeah,
right.
let's yeah, at least once a week, but if y'all wanna do it multiple times a day, yeah, we'd be good. You'd be good. But you just mapped it for us and how we can do this, and then everybody in their own way can see who they're attracted to, who resonates, you know? Um, I can see it doing that, right? Like, look at the list, and it's like, this is the person I understand, and I can go get, you know?
Like I thought about starting Oprah, right?
Yeah,
Because I mean, there
yes.
were my generation, that it's like Oprah, we loved her. I adored Oprah. God, I adored her.
Yeah.
And I've got to go get Oprah.
Yep, 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 I agree. Yes, exactly, exactly. Each one, we each have that resonance, and it's like the natural love and affinity and affection, utilizing that.
Sure.
Yeah,
But then on the other end of it, there are those in that or those on that list.
yep,
And they're lots because he's centered in front of everyone as, either, whatever people think of him. And, personally, I'm not down
yep,
at all.
of
And
course. But
yeah. And so it's just like one of those things where you have to look at somebody like that. A lot of people talked about this before with people who were just like, oh, there's no way. There is no way I could look Donald Trump,
yeah,
say, honey, honey, I forgive you. I love you. No way
yep,
and
and that's okay.
I do that. And if you can get to that point, that's for you. Like that
Yes,
is
yes,
big. That's a big one. So, um, but I don't have any hatred for these people for any of the list. And I did, but I don't
right.
now.
Yeah, 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 absolutely. It heals it heals us. It's we're just healing the one. So it's yeah. And then when I said affinity, it actually could be that it's the difficult one, right?
Yeah.
And that's the challenge, and not that you're bearing down. It's meeting the thing you think you can't meet,
Yeah.
right? The pain, the disgust, the anger, the revulsion, um, and realizing the closer you get, like I'm always doing with the pain in the body, the closer you get, it just dissolves, right? And there's actually just love there.
Yep.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And this process was so beautiful as a I would just call it like the natural process of love, and of seeing them as a child, and what would naturally occur if your child was lost.
Mhm. Mhm. Yeah. Yeah, all the anxiety going
Yeah,
to find that's love.
yeah,
That's and that's where we are now. Anxiety of why are they lost and what do they do to
yeah,
us? And a lot of people feel it, and a lot of people are dying of it. As we
yes, yeah,
so it's work. It's not lightly, and I think that for me anyway, I consider my work at this point. I
yeah,
mean, by when I'm not doing my own work in my job, my own creative work, this is what I do. If I'm stirring the pot, if I'm
yeah,
stirring a pot spaghetti, what I'm doing.
yeah. It's great. It's great. I love it. Yep, yep, yep. It's so beautiful. It's beautiful. Yeah. It's so interesting too. I mean, I loved it, and I will do it. Um, But it's such a v it's like, my work is like it's like moving stuff through my body, like, every time we do like and, like, if I'm out, I can feel energetic shifts, and I'm, like, doing tai chi to, like, help, you know? Um, but that's my work, it's like it's just I'm always doing energy healing for myself and everyone. Um, and so this is just uh, another way to do it, another beautiful, opportunity, to heal. It's and I just love it. I just love that we would just have all these ways um to heal the parts, right? It's parts work where that which feels separate is shown. That's what the word healing means, returning to wholeness. So all these ways to heal, to just return that which thinks it's separate to
Yes,
wholeness. Yeah.
that which thinks it's separate. Yeah, that's where this comes from. Where
It all gets back to separation. It all gets back to feeling unloved, feeling separate, feeling like we don't belong, feeling abandoned. We never were abandoned, we never were separate, nothing was ever wrong with us, we were always beautiful, but that story, we're swimming in that story, and so now we put a whole new story out there, which is the true story of wholeness. Yeah.
exactly. Yeah, yeah, uh, yeah. Go.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Beautiful. Joan says, "Thank you. We have our work cut out for us considering the list of 3,000." Yep. Thank you for doing the work with us, Joan. Abby says, "That was beautiful, wasn't it?" Denise, one white tree says, "Then restoration comes." Yes, yes, yes. Yes. One white tree says, "The face of the other morphs into Peter, and eventually, after seeing any number of morphs, we realize that he's been killing himself, and perhaps he eventually arrives at accepting himself." Yes.
Oh yes,
Exactly. Exactly.
that is my great wish.
Yep. Yep. I think it might be more effective if Peter sees that the little boy is himself. Yeah. Everyone who comes before his vision is Peter himself. Yeah. Yes. 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 The release of his hoarded wealth will be healing in and of itself, too. Oh, wow, totally. Joan says, "I feel he may need a few trips up and down the well shaft before he comes to realize and acknowledge the result of his actions." Sure. Yep.
Yeah,
No problem.
and probably again, like I said in the beginning, you may not see the results of this right away. We will not. I'm not going to turn on the news and there's Peter Thiel going, "Hey, y'all, here's all the money in the world, right? I'm giving away all my billions." But I'm starting here, or I'm taking back all this equipment. changing AI back. The
Mhm.
people have AI, right? It's for the people now
Mhm.
onto this. Even if he doesn't do the thing right away, something changes, something shifts.
Absolutely.
And I
Yep.
believe I do. We have to believe in it. Um,
Yes.
and
And you have proof. I mean, in your own life, we actually we don't need the evidence like that, but like energy is real. We are energy,
yeah,
and and the physicists are like matter. Follows energy, which follows awareness. We put our awareness on something, it shifts the energy. We put loving awareness, which is what awareness is made of, unconditional loving awareness. It shifts the field. Fundamentally, that's been well researched for 100 years. So it's all real, but we might not see it in material form yet because the energy happens first. Yeah, there's a
definitely.
delay. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Right.
Thank you again. All right. Thank you, everybody. Um, Junie and I'll talk, and we'll do another one, and we'll love to hear your stories, actually, of what it was like in doing this healing. So thank you.
Yeah. Do tell us who you come across, who you're interested in. And two, I think, Megan, I'll give you we'll drop there's a really good Forbes article that has a list of every one of them,
Perfect.
birth and their age, where they're from, and their businesses.
Okay.
Open a profile and see that there's a whole list of them, and you can even search them by name. And again, really important to go at this with love and to go with as we're going after people, we're going to get them back.
Yeah.
Like an army of people that we're going to get
It's an
back,
army. Yeah.
taking going to get you back.
Yes.
Um, of energy to back, not in an angry way or anything like that, or if you've got or fear, check it out the door before vision and or into this type of then just have a list of them, search and pull up a picture of them as a child and just go, see you.
Okay.
I know who you are.
I know you. I remember you. Yes. 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 Great. We'll have the list. That'll be our working document. And yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Let it be. Um, Let it be in your own time and in your own way, but know that it is effective, and that it's your own healing too. That's so important, which I say all the time. But this can feel like we're doing something, but you're not. You're just being. You're still just being the loving presence you are, and extending it. So
Go. That's
yeah,
it. All
awesome.
right.
All right.
All right.
We'll see you next time.
Love, love, love.
Love,
Talk.
love, love. Talk to you next time. Bye.